What's going on? What's going on, fam? It's a good day. The sun is shining. Blessed Mother's Day to anyone watching this, catching it before, after, during, whenever. It doesn't even matter. Abram Hicks. We're going to get some insight and have an oracle conversation, okay? My name is Natasha. Hello. So I need to start introducing myself in every video so you can get familiar with me as I get familiar with you and we have these conversations with one another. Let's get acquainted or reacquainted. My door is open, so there's that. Can't tell, I live in the city. Okay, for now anyways, great things are happening, so. Whew, and I'm excited about the changes in life. I am. Before I used to be fearful, now in a different place. Second. In a different place. Elevation is a beautiful thing. 3 cards as always, and then bottom of the deck. We're just gonna have some life talks, you know? Trying to not necessarily understand, but not understand for the sake of manipulating, but understand for the sake of manipulating in what would be considered a bad sense, but understand in order to manipulate and use the energies as intended for your purpose, right? Intended for your North Node walking. So today we have, I am vibrational being in a vibrational environment. You are, even in your physical expression of flesh, blood, and bone, a vibrational being. And everything you experience in your physical environment is vibrational. And it is only through your ability to translate vibration that you are able to understand your physical world at all. Where are you in life right now? With yourself, with all that has happened in the world? How do you feel about situations and circumstances that you are in? Your living environment, your financial environment, your love environment, your mental health. Where are you right now? What have you attracted in? What is it that you are getting ready to eclipse out? Okay, because the eclipses are coming. And more energy. There is always a cycle of leaving and coming, right? Everything is reciprocal in the universe. But where are you in the portion of it all? Where do you fit in? Where do you not fit in? Who do you need to connect with to make things happen? What is it that you need to stop doing? What habits it is that you may need to change? Because remember, it all starts with the self. Once you alter things within, things on the outer begin to change. That card is a number 9. Then we have, when my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match. Blessings. Blessings. Ooh, I love a sneeze in an oracle conversation. Confirmation. That which is like unto self is drawn. So the vibration of your being must match the vibrations of your desire. Another way of using that is your desires and your beliefs must be a vibrational match in order for you to receive that which is your desire. Your goings and comings, your habits, your yeses, your nos. 13 reduced as a 4. Excuse me. forgot I had noodles boiling. Where am I right now, right? Then we have nothing happens without having it invited. When you understand the law of attraction, you are now supervised by what occurs in your experience. For you understand that through your own thought process, you have invited every bit of it in. Nothing can occur in life experience without your invitation of it through your thought. Right? Worrying about it draws it in more. Concentrating, obsessing over it draws it in more. 12 reduced is a 3. So we have 9, 4, and 3. Those numbers may mean something to you. A time, a date, someone's birthday, things of that nature. Where is it that you have maybe attracted something that you don't like? So now you want to alter your habits, your conditions, your point of view about it, and switch into a more conscious and intentful thought process when it comes to all of the things in your life. Really paying attention to why a thing is deep down in your core. Why are you accepting certain things in your life that you know are not good for you? Why are you accepting things to cross your boundaries that you know make you uncomfortable or uncomfortable? And where can you create balance in that, even if it's, an outside thing that may be necessary for your life because you're trying to move to your next steps, and I'll give you an example. A lot of people will say they would rather be without a thing than take on the responsibility of whatever that thing is, right? And this is not because it is not socially because it is like something society has programmed you to think that it's something necessary for your life. But for you specifically, it is not. You don't need kids. And I'll give you example, children, right? There's a lot of mothers, a lot of women who are just like, I'm not having children. And they have their reasons, their point of views of why they're not having children, right? They make sure that they are consciously and intentfully thinking about those types of things. They may be taking birth control. They may be only connecting with guys who have vasectomies, or they may only, make sure that they are connected to men who have the same thought process to make sure that it is not in their life, okay? And that is intentfully and consciously doing a thing to prevent a thing, a boundary, right? Paying attention to those specific things, and not just that one thing, like everything in your life, why you work the job that you work, why you love the type of people that you love. And this could be romantic and platonically, okay? And in those ways, it doesn't have to be just one thing, but consciously and intentfully doing a thing to have a specific type of thing in your life, as well as not have a specific type of thing in your life, right? A lot of women are just not dating at all right now, okay? And that is because they're intentfully and consciously thinking about the type of energy that they want in their life on a regular, consistent basis to grow with, to contribute to their energy, right? Because when energies connect, they intertwine with one another. So just think about, like I said, where you are right now, what it is that you want for yourself and what it is that you don't want for yourself. Bottom of the deck. But whose truth is the truth? With enough attention, anything with enough attention to anything, the essence of what you have been given thought to will eventually become a physical manifestation, and then as others give attention to it, they help it expand. In time, the manifestation, whether wanted or not, is called truth. Deliberate creation, or about deliberately choosing those experiences, you make truths. What are you giving the truth to? And that would be part of that. Because whether or not you are, even though you recognize it and it's not something that you want for your life, there is something you were doing, thinking about, or putting out that wanted to experience that. Even if you didn't want to experience that because of your obsession over it or your concentration on it or the always thinking about the possibility of it happening, right? We can willfully bring these types of things into our life. So we have to be very intentional and conscious about the things that we continuously concentrate on and continuously worry about. And I hate that I use air quotes. Like, I gotta stay off TikTok. That things that we worry about. To see even that, I don't use air quotes. That's not a thing for me. But some of the things that I have been watching and feeding myself does that. So noticing habits, natures of things, what's going on, why you do a thing, why did you start doing a thing, do you want to keep doing that thing, are all things vibrational and energy. Vibrational and energy, those are all things that are being flushed in and flushed out. And what is it about yourself that is bringing those energies in and out? Like, why do you do that? And then once you figure that out, you can control it, right? Once we see a thing, notice a thing, we can control it. Now that you know you have ADHD, what are your counteractives towards that? And not to get rid of it, but to balance it out so that you can not just mask, but be able to manage that in anywhere in life where it could possibly be disturbing your life in any type of way, whether it be finances, friends, families, lovers, growth in gaining knowledge. You know, I used to love to read all the time. I'll give more examples. I used to love to read all the time. And then technology hit, and it's just like, you don't really have to read now. Audible books has made us extremely lazy. I hate to say it, but it does. But another good thing about it is that people who don't like to read, it's very helpful. If you don't like to read words on the pages, if you're a visual learner as opposed to a more structural learner, because there's different ways for us to absorb information and keep it, right? We all learn in a different way. And it's just to think about, you yourself to think about. Because those things are the reason why you keep taking abuse from a person who is not going to change, who is very abusive and is sucking your energy, and you need to be in a different space. For the person who is, always volunteering for work, even though, you don't really like to, but maybe it has to do with money, finances, or you're trying to reach a level in your career where you feel like doing something like that is necessary, where you may be able to find other places to do that, to give value outside of actual time. Maybe you can give value in knowing a thing or helping in a specific area with a thing other than giving your time. Because I know giving your time is helpful, but what else could be helpful? And that is up to you to figure that out, my loves, my darling. And once you do, the power within that, everybody recognizes a thing within them at some point in their life where they are more powerful in a specific arena than another, and then find a way to transfer that energy into the things where you feel like you're weak at, right? Or you don't have the ability to control, because as humans, we want to control. I don't care what type of human you are, what your ethnicity is, your gender identity is. We all have a desire to control something, your finances, your love life, and we have the ability to control it, but we have to also see parts of ourselves that we don't really want to look into in order to control it in a way where we're not manipulative or, well, it's all manipulation, but where we're not doing it in a conniving way or a unwanted way, right? Then remember, you're a villain in everyone's story, whether you really want to be or not. So it takes a specific type of strength to choose you, to learn you, so that you can make these better decisions, to be in circles and communities that appreciate the way you operate in your humanness. Yeah. Start considering you. And I know shadow work is not easy. I know that actually looking at yourself and recognizing parts of yourself, like, do I really do that? Oh my God, that has to be awful for somebody on the other side of that. And how can I better that for myself, and not be in denial about, I don't really do that thing. You're delusional and want to play the name blame game, as opposed to actually looking at yourself and just working on it when you can get to it, because there's many facets of ourselves that we need to work on or want to work on, but some things are a lot more work than others. Advice, right? Wanted or unwanted, start with the smaller things that you feel are easier to fix. If diet is harder for you to fix, the food you eat is harder for you to fix, work on attitude, presence, aesthetics, things of that nature, and then come around to, or your mind processing, or whatever it is that you want to fix about yourself. Start on those things. Start a skin regime. Start working out. Start doing things that are positive, that creates positive energy, that recycles positive energy. And the more of that you do, the less of the negative that there is. But remember, there will always be balance, so there will always be some type of negativity in your life, because there is balance in everything. There is balance in everything. Up, down, black, white, orange, yellow, blue, purple. They come together to make other things. The balance comes together and stays even to make other things. Black and white makes gray. Blue and purple makes red, right? Something like that. Or orange and yellow makes red. Blue and purple make green. You know what I mean? That rhymes. Should have been a rapper. Bars. Anyways, maybe not. I know, probably not. Not at all, actually, but whatever. Just know that you can make the changes that you seek, and what you're seeking is seeking you. But now it's up to you to see it, figure it out, hone in on it, and start taking the steps necessary to bring it into yourself and build it, baby. Because you got it. You got it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessings.